I know in light of the recent wildfires in Maui, you and Oprah started the People's Fund of Maui.
Yes.
And how has the fund been able to help those affected by the fire?
Well, the fund has been really incredible, and I thank you guys for your love and your prayers. As we all know, the devastating fires of Maui, they were the worst fires that hit U.S. soil in 100 years. And so it was heartbreaking, devastating for the people of Maui. These are my people, my Polynesian people, our American people. So we wound up starting the fund, standing it up on its feet. We have a lot of corporate support too as well. I just want to take a moment just to shout out the Bob Woodruff Foundation, shout out PayPal stepped up in a big way, our friends at Ancestry, all of you guys. So I just want to say thank you. And now for months, we've been able to help out over 8,000 survivors.
Have you seen one person since the Maui fire who says they benefited from these people? When you watch the clip, he says they have helped a lot of people without donations. I just want you to know, if you have seen any person, drop that under the comment sections. That is not even our focus on this clip. Recently, The Rock had this interview with Joe Rogan. Something triggered a lot of people. The Rock claimed his friends support Biden. Then Joe Rogan asked just one question that makes him quickly backtrack. If you don't know, The Rock has been into different podcasts these few weeks. I have seen him with Trevor Noah. I have seen him with Joe Rogan and this man.
When I was a kid, you could have a Republican friend. Like it was no big deal.
Yes.
It's no big deal. Like, oh, Bobby likes George Bush. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? You know, you were a supporter of Bill Clinton. He liked George Bush. Nobody cared. Nobody like, fuck you. You know, it wasn't like you're a Nazi. Like I'm a Nazi. I just want lower taxes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How did I become a Nazi?
Dude, it's the craziest thing. I have friends who support Trump. I have friends who support Biden. I have friends.
Do you really have friends who support Biden?
I do.
Come on.
No. Here's what I do. I have friends. Thank you. That's a good check because that's important. This is important context.
They support the Democratic Party.
I have friends who are loyal to the party.
Yes. At one point in time, it was like they were saying it should be The Rock and Oprah. They should be president and vice president. Everybody's worried about going to war with Russia.
Right.
And then when the fall of the Soviet Union, there was just like, this calm that went through the whole country.
The breath. Yes.
And I thought we were done.
Yeah.
I thought, we're done with all this. This is great.
Yeah.
We figured this out.
Yeah.
But no.
Well, that's why I wonder where are the call for leaders? You know what I mean? Like where? I mean, it's a big question, but
nobody really wants to be president. It's fast with a microscope.
Dude,
it's not fun. They've talked about you being president.
Dude, I know.
I remember at one point in time, it was like they were saying it should be The Rock and Oprah. They should be president and vice president.
Dude, so one of the parties came to visit me.
Oh no!
At the end of last year, asking for me to run.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I mean, it was
for president.
For president.
Wow!
It was first of all incredibly fucking surreal.
Right.
Because I was the guy, you know, who was wrestling in flea markets years ago, looking for free corn dogs and hot dogs and shit, selling my headshots for $5, trying to make money, and then all of a sudden I'm having that conversation. But no, it was just incredibly surreal and so wild, but also so incredible that they had all this data that they had said, if this happens, here's the result. And,
wow!
It was freaking deep, and then I started to think again, surreal. Because that's never been my goal, right? I appreciate it and honored, right? Because I'm like you in here, in our core, right? But it made me think it's either this is an incredible thing and I got some pretty decent leadership skills, or things are so...
They're turning into the pro wrestling movie star. They're trying to run the world.
Man. But who are those, leaders, whether president or not? But I wait for, as it relates to the conflict over there, like who's not necessarily step up, but just information. As you were talking about, we live in this time with incredible technology and communicate so fast. And you could be as open as your aperture stretches out to be.
And this man, with these talking points about running for president, he said with Trevor Noah, if the people decide that he should run, he will obviously do that. That a lot of politicians have approached him and he considered doing that. Few years ago, I think 2019, this same talking point came up when he had different podcasts. He was considering to do that. I don't know what is dragging him back, but there is one problem. If The Rock is thinking to run for president, he should first think about his reputation. Because I think during that period with Oprah, he destroyed one part of him that he doesn't even realize. Dropping some of these videos, I want him to go under the comment sections and read what people are writing. You realize people still have grievances pertaining to that. If in 2019 The Rock took up that decision to run, a lot of people could obviously agree with him. But from the look of things and what I see on social media, it will be impossible. It's just a waste of time. Yes, The Rock was that kind of person that you would like to see, but just from that one, transactions with Oprah triggered so many people, both Democrats, Republicans, they were all angry. So him still taking up this talking point, and from the look of things, The Rock is trying to turn his side because he realized Joe Rogan is in support of Trump. When you watch this video, you can get that sense of direction. But I really wonder, I want you to know who walked up to The Rock and instruct him to run for president. I want you to know that person. Though he's not mentioning that. If we could actually get, I will know. People know that The Rock is a Democrat. Yeah. So I really want you to know your thought. If The Rock is running for president, will you be able to support him? Drop that under the comment sections. Let's discuss.
Lots of money that they're using as influence. They can make certain politicians make decisions that are not in the best interests of the United States or the people that are the citizens. Mm-hmm. They can do things entirely to make money. You see it, and you see like the amount of money that's involved in something like Ukraine, whether or not you're pro us helping Ukraine or not. Where did we come up with all that money, and why don't we have that money to?
It's going to be very clear, and sadly, this.
Do you regret not